Welcome students. Here we are going to enter in the practical section, and for this class you have the practicals of organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry and physical chemistry. The organic chemistry practical includes organic estimations, organic preparations, preparation of organic derivatives and binary mixture separation of solid-solid mixture, solid-liquid mixture and liquid-liquid mixture. I am going to teach you few practicals. Let us start the first practical of organic estimation. The number 1 is to determine the molecular weight of monobasic or dibasic acid by volumetric method. That is, what is a monobasic? That is, it contains one carboxyl group, and when the acid contains two carboxyl group, it is a dibasic acid. And we are going to find out the molecular weight of that acid. The apparatus, as usual, burette, pipette, beaker, conical flask and volumetric flask, that is dilution flask of 100 cm cube capacity. Chemicals given monobasic or dibasic acid, standard 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide solution, alcohol or rectified spirit, distilled water and phenolphthalein indicator. Now the principle of the experiment: by titrating the known quantity of the acid against standard solution of alkali, and by knowing the amount of alkali required to neutralize the acid, the equivalent weight of the acid can be calculated. And then by knowing the basicity of the given acid, the molecular weight of the acid can be calculated. What is the molecular weight? The molecular weight is equal to equivalent weight into basicity, and basicity for monobasic acid is equal to 1, while for dibasic acid it is a 2. What is the reaction? The reaction, acid on reaction with alkali forms salt and water. Therefore, this is the acid treatment with alkali, formation of sodium salt of acid and water, and this reaction is known as neutralization reaction. That is, acid is neutralized by alkali giving salt and water. Now, procedure. The first point is preparation of acid solution. How it is prepared? Let us see. Weigh out accurately 0.4 to 0.5 gram of given acid on analytical, that is a digital balance, using watch glass. You have used this balance and watch glass, and with the help of this watch glass, take 0.4 to 0.5 grams, and therefore you have to weigh first the weight of watch glass, then second will be the weight of watch glass plus acid. You have to take the weight between 0.4 to 0.5 gram, and finally you will get the weight of acid. Then dissolve it, that is the acid which have taken by weighing in a little amount of rectified spirit or distilled water in a beaker. Therefore, use a little amount. This is the dissolution of acid. Dissolve completely. Now transfer the contents of the beaker to 100 cm volumetric flask and dilute it to 100 cubic centimeter with distilled water, that is up to the mark. Shake the solution to make it homogeneous. Here this is the dilution flask and here the mark of dilution up to 100 ml, and shake the solution to make it homogeneous. Then second point is pipette out 25 cm cube of this diluted solution in the titration flask, that is a conical flask, by means of 25 cm cube pipette. Here this is the titration flask and pipette out 25 ml of the diluted acid solution. Then add 2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator. This is the phenolphthalein indicator. Add 2 drops of phenolphthalein to the titration flask. Then titrate it against 0.1 normal standard sodium hydroxide solution from the burette till the color changes from colorless to faint pink. Yes, you have to titrate the acid solution with alkali from the burette till the color changes. The color of the phenolphthalein is colorless in acid, while when alkali it changes to pink. Now what happens when the alkali is added to the acid solution? First, all acid is neutralized by the alkali, and after neutralization the addition of alkali changes the color of the indicator to pink. This is the burette. You have taken the base, that is alkali, in the burette, while in the titration flask you have taken the acid solution and table reagent, that is a indicator, and titrate till the pink color is obtained. Take 2 more readings and note down the constant burette reading, that is the CBR. Here you have to note down the constant burette reading, that is out of 3 readings which are constant, that is when if there are 2 constant, then take the constant reading, that is it must be constant. Enter the readings in the tabular form. Now let us see the observations for the first part, that is preparation of acid solution. The observations are: first one is weight of the watch glass, that is equal to W1 gram. You have to note down the weight of the watch glass. Then second one is weight of the watch glass and acid samples, that is noted as a W2 gram, that is you have to note. And therefore what will the weight of the sample? The weight of the acid taken will be W2 minus W1, that is equal to W gram, and therefore this much weight of the acid taken. Then observation for titration. The first one is solution in burette, 0.1 normal standard sodium hydroxide solution. Solution by pipette, 25 cm cube diluted acid solution. Indicator phenolphthalein, and endpoint color changes from colorless to pink. Now, observation table. This is the observation table. Observation, final level, initial level, and what is the difference? Burette reading, first burette reading, final level elation take difference, second, third. And out of these, which those are constant, mentioned in this constant burette reading table, which is denoted as xcm cube. No calculations. Let W weight of the acid taken, which is W gram, and it is dissolved in 100 cm cube solution. Yes, we have dissolved complete weight to 100 cm cube. Now we have taken 25 cm cube of this diluted solution, and which is equal to the x cm cube of the 0.1 normal NaOH solution. That is, the burette reading is x ml for 25 ml of acid, and therefore for total volume, that is 100 cm cube solution, for 25 it is x, and therefore for 100, that is 25 into 4 equal to 100, therefore x into 4, which is further denoted as a y cm cube of 0.1 normal sodium hydroxide solution. This is the for total solution, y cm cube of alkali will be required, and that is weigh W grams of the acid will consume y cm cube of 0.1 normal NaOH solution. Then equivalent weight of the acid is that weight of the acid which neutralizes 10,000 cm cube of 0.1 normal NaOH. This is the relation. And from relation, how it is calculated? Let us see. 1 equivalent of acid is equal to 1 equivalent of base. 1 equivalent of acid is equal to 1000 cm cube of 1 normal base. And again 1 equivalent of acid will be equivalent to 10,000 cm cube. We are taking normality as a 0.1, and therefore here the volume is increased. This is 10,000 cm cube of 0.1 normal base will be required. Hence, equivalent weight of acid is given by equivalent weight equal to 10,000 into W divided by Y, that is equal to Z. Now, molecular weight calculation. Molecular weight is given by equivalent weight into basicity. Equivalent weight we have determined in the previous step. Here we have to take the value of basicity. What is the value of basicity? For monobasic acid, the basicity is 1, and therefore for calculation of molecular acid, the equivalent weight will be the weight of that acid, that is will be the weight, molecular weight. And when the basicity is 2, then the molecular weight will be equal to the twice of the equivalent weight, and therefore the molecular weight of the acid is determined. Results: the molecular weight of the given acid equal to dash gram. Now students, these are the instructions to you. Write down the experiment in the journal, that is the writing pages, with the help of this video and using practical handbook. For the purpose of writing this experiment, that is the organic estimation, that is molecular weight of an acid, you have to take the value for weight taken, that is a W equal to 0.450 grams. The burette reading X equal to 17.9 cm cube and basicity equal to 2. Okay. Now how to write the journals, that is on the right hand page. This is the right hand page. You have to write aim, apparatus, then chemicals, principle, then procedure, and finally results. On the left side you have to write reaction, observations, that is a solution in burette, solution by pipette, then indicator used, end point, then observation table, and finally the calculations. Thus, write the experiment as completed as early and send it to our department mail. Thank you.